Hello, hello, welcome on back to the episode of Warframe. We are going to be talking more about the Plains of Eidolon update that hopefully is perhaps released by the time this episode's released. Who knows? We'll see. We'll definitely see. But yeah, we've talked about the mod sets and went over Gara a couple episodes ago. But I haven't really touched upon the actual plains themselves. Now, the plains are supposed to be a very large open world concept, which I really do look forward to. 50 people per zone, or instance, if you will, of the Plains of Eidolon. I'm going to assume you're able to take a squad there together. I really hope that's the case, because if you're forced to go there solo and you want to play with friends, that's going to put a bit of a hamper on things, right? Now, there is a day-night cycle on the Plains of Eidolon, like there is on Earth. This cycle is 100 minutes of day and 50 minutes of night. Now, it may not sound like much, but that is quite a bit of time. That's actually 9.6 cycles per in real-life day. Keep that in mind. It's 9.6 cycles, nearly 10. I feel like they offset it because they wanted to make sure that the cycles don't sync up at the exact same times every day, so actually work out quite well. So if you're on normally at a particular time, eventually, if you were to go to the Plains of Eidolon, it will eventually be night for you. They did something similar with Earth, so you don't always have daytime every single part of the day. Same with the Koopa Fortress, they offset that so the cycles don't sync up with the day, real life days. So, when you go on again at the same time, at another point, at another point and on a different day, it's not in the same place. So, I mean, that's good. I like that. That is definitely forward thinking, in my opinion, on that concept. Now, daytime consists of Rainier units being about, no signs of Corpus being anywhere or in the infestation at all anywhere. So, a bit of a disappointment. Kind of wish Corpus would show up. Maybe they will eventually, but at the moment they don't seem to be a promise. During the night, the Rainier are supposed to actually retreat to their camps to hide from I guess you'd consider it a raid boss. Yeah, there was supposed to be... Oh, what did they call them? They call them Eidolons? I think they did. Yeah, they did. Yeah, when night falls on the plains, towering spectral sentience. So they are related to the sentience I believe that we are fighting normally in Lua. So they are very powerful. And considering they're towering, well, based on the image I'm looking at, or was looking at for them, yeah, they're definitely towering. I don't know how towering they're going to be, but they're probably going to be more towering and much larger than even J4. Sorry, J3. J4 is from League. I need to stop calling Jordas Golem J4. Do that a lot, by the way. I always call Jordas Golem J4. Artifact from League. Regardless, you were not supposed to be able to take this thing down by yourself. You're actually supposed to have a team of people with you. The more the merrier, it seems like. What they drop, I do not know, because the page does not say, and they probably wanted to keep that a bit spoiler-free. And maybe, who knows, maybe they actually don't know yet on what they will be offering either. Though, from the sounds of it, on them adding additional arcanes, it's probably going to be those that they can drop, if I had to take a guess at all. Another thing to note about the plains is you can actually travel not just by land, but also by air. That's right, you can actually use your Archwing in the plains to travel by air. If that gives you a good idea of how big the plains actually is, well, I hope it does, because allowing you to be able to fly by air with Archwing definitely indicates that it's warranted due to the size. I won't complain. Will not complain at all. Apparently you can call it down at any given time while you're in the plains, though maybe while not in the city. It seems a little rude to the citizens, the Austrians there, about that. They also apparently reworked the Archwing so you can actually use it there. A little more effectively than the current systems that they have in place, so we'll see what all they've changed with that. Also, if you're wondering why we're here, it's to get polymer bundles and plastids. So I kind of wish I had brought a vacuum. Except cats. Oh well. So yeah, you can actually engage enemies in the sky and on the ground with the Archwing, so you're not stuck with just using your ground weaponry in the planes. It's very cool. I look forward to that. Probably the most, because air combat in this game, the Archwing missions themselves are a bit lacking. Especially on various tile sets and nodes, honestly. So yeah, those are going to be a much welcome change to that. So I did mention the, oh hell, I just said their name. The Austrians, that's right, the Austrian people. They have actually built a town there called Cetus? Cetus? I'm gonna go with Cetus. Cetus sounds right. C-E-T-U-S? Seems like a Cetus to me. Where there's supposed to be a bunch of, you know, NPCs and whatnot that you can actually talk to and visit and buy things from, aka vendors, or actually wouldn't be vendors. So besides that weapons guy that I talked about briefly, there are other vendors. There's such as picking up quests from Kanzu for bounties, which is a good way to get standing. Go to Fisher High Luck. I love a name. Hilarious name. I feel like DE did that on purpose, though. Go to High Luck to unlock a variety of fishing spears and bait. So there's actually a bit of a fishing in the game, and as far as I can tell, there's a bit of sport with shooting birds as well. Though I don't know if this update page actually tells me anything about it. They were very well made. On top of being able to forge your unique weapons with Hawk, there, you can also refine minerals and minerals to gems. Yeah, you can actually mine up resources. I don't know what kind of resources you're going to be offering, but you can actually mine them up. And that seems very intriguing to me. I do not know how they're going to handle the nodes, though. Like in WoW, I don't know if this is still the case, but in WoW, if someone was to find an ore node and mine it up, it's gone for everyone. It's not client-side or anything like that. It's based in the world. So you would have to wait for it to respawn. It was a pain in the ass kind of doing that when I played WoW for a brief bit. Especially when, you know, there's a bunch of other people that happened to be in the area, and at that point in time there was only one expansion released for World of Warcraft. So, yeah, everyone was there. And I didn't like it. I didn't like that system. So, hopefully DE has taken that into consideration. I really, really hope they do. Plus, you can also customize your companion, so I don't know if that just means for pets, like the Veil Witchstream that we have with us, or Kabot, and Krubro, or if it also means being able to customize like Helios, or the Carrier, maybe Worm, stuff like that. As well, that will be interesting to see, because I do love cosmetic stuff. Really do. I mean, hell, I have multiple Cyandanas, most of which I probably don't even ever use anymore. I probably used it like once or twice and be like, yeah, this is cool. Nope, I got a different thing now because I'm starting to get into arcanes. And I don't want to spend, you know, 1,000 plaid getting 100 copies of a particular arcane just so I can have it across multiple Cyandanas. Do the same thing, based on a frame's look. Though I suppose I actually did do that already. I bought 20 arcane barriers, I think it was. The ones that restore shields on 4% on taking damage. They're on 2 different Cyandanas. I wanted to do that because there was one frame I really wanted to change the build to look for, and there's a few other Cyan that following suit with it. This is actually the old Cyandana, which I feel like fits on Necros a bit more. It's not as flowery or colorful, it's kind of plain. Which I kind of feel like Necros is. I mean, you got some stylized effects on them, but enough about that. I can go into customization options in this game forever. I really could. Another thing that they're offering, besides customizing your canyons, is being able to decorate your orbiter with new decorations, which is wonderful. We spent an episode, quite a while ago, decorating the orbiter, and I've been placing in decorations here and there since, as I've gotten them. Like the Barrel Katir Noggle that and Katir actually has this weekend. Though by the time this video goes up, he won't be here anymore with it.
Prepare for life support.
Yeah, so I have added some new decorations like that. I've also added the sculpture, well, the medallion statues from 4 of the syndicates. I do not know if you can actually trade with other people for the other ones. I kind of hope you can, but we will see. I haven't actually looked into it. We'll ask Region Chat. Maybe Region Chat will know. Besides that, you can also buy paper-mache Warframe masks for your operators. So if you want your operator to look like Necros, or Eidolon, or from the sound of it, any frame, you can. I wonder if they'll offer the like paper-mache armor sets too for them, so you can actually have them walking around as a frame without actually being a frame, because that would be hilarious. And perhaps I can get rid of Bane here. Ow, bombards. Ow, bombards, stop, please. Whoosh, you, stop. Oh, there's 2 of them. That explains a lot. Explains a lot indeed. Okay. I'm actually going to head out of this mission, just so we can pick up carrier. Because running around picking up stuff is annoying. And as I do, there are a few other changes or additions that they're doing. Oh, damn it. It was going to be Amber. Oh well. There are a few additions more to the Plains of Eidolon that they intend on doing that I would like to go over this episode. If I can pay attention to the map and... Nope, that's water. Okay, I'm having issues with that little jump there, apparently. Should I borrow Yuso rank 30? No. Damn. Okay, we are at the exit. Now I can actually get the information in front of my face. There we go. There are going to be additional memory fragments on in the Plains of Eidolon. Well, they might be in the Plains of Eidolon. They might be in other locations. I don't know, but from the sounds of it, I can search for glassfish memory fragments to unlock Austrian's folklore. So you know those cephalon fragments that we've seen in missions here and there, and scanning them unlocked bits of information and eventually an image that can be used as decoration in the ship. Looks like they're adding one for the Austrians. Whether or not that actually shows up in the Plains of Eidolon, I do not know. There's also going to be a few new weapon stance mods that will be rewards from bounties and assassination targets. I don't know what exactly an assassination target's going to entail. Maybe those sentient guys I was talking about earlier. Possibly. I can see them making an assassination target. So yeah, 4 new weapon stances. There are also going to be 11 new Plains of Eidolon themed achievements. Now, part of the reason I actually want to be streaming is because you get additional rewards for streaming Warframe when Plains of Eidolon comes out and actually earning these achievements. Now, that's definitely going to be on my priority list. I want these achievements, I want the bonus rewards, and why not? A big change, though, that they're doing to your frame stuff that you have now is they're actually increasing the gear wheel to 12 items. It has currently 8, I believe, so it's an extra 4 slots for gear. Now, that may not sound like a lot, but I can tell you right now that I would love to have more Spectres available on my bar.
Your job is to
Yeah, I got the scanner. That's kind of required for scanning. Ciphers used for auto-hacking. I got 3 of these used up for restores, pads, health, energy, and ammo. I got 1 for the Corrupted Lancer Spectre, 1 for the Clem Cleanse because I like Clem, and Charger Spectre, and I'm not, whatever, too interested in Charger Spectre, but I have it equipped because, well, I got 14 of them, and I just kind of throw them out whenever. So there's that. So yeah, 4 extra slots will allow me to get my 1, 2, 3, and 4-star Spectres on my gear wheel, or if I want to have Apothix equipped most of the time when I'm like knowing when I'm going to be running Earth missions, so like at a moment's notice I could just stop in there and do that, or I don't know, there's a lot of options I could have that. Maybe I could use it for fireworks, because who doesn't like some fireworks every once in a while, right? I didn't never wanted to sacrifice a slot for fireworks. It never seemed worth it to me. They're cool, they're fun. I've seen a few people use them, but they're mostly newer players. Like experienced players don't ever have any kind of random junk like that on their gear menu, unless they want it for a very particular reason. And yes, being able to vacuum up things is wonderful. Everything's gonna die. Oh, right. Also with carrier, I get ammo mutation. So I have to put it on the weapon, which is very much needed for the Stradivar, turns out. Especially when the weapon I had for it was different and had increased magazine capacity. I would burn through the additional ammo pretty fast. No, not so much, but still burn through ammo pretty fast. But yeah, anyway. Apparently they're also going to be modifying weapon fall-off damage, or the damage fall-off range. I don't know if they're doing it for all weapons, or just shotguns, but they're going to make damage fall-off happen after 300 meters. Now, keep that in mind, 300 meters. That is a long-distance shot. Now, I can't imagine, and I hope they don't do that with sniper rifles, because, I mean, that would be kind of the only thing really going for them at that point. Being able to snipe from a ridiculously long range. I want that to still be a thing. I really do. And not have any damage drop off. Maybe after a kilometer I can see damage drop off. But sniper rifles are sniper rifles. They're meant to be very long distance ranged weapons. That's the way they've always been. It's kind of the point of them, right? So them adding that to sniper rifles will definitely detriment their ability to actually act as sniper rifles. So 300 meters is still quite a bit. It's still a lot, but I'll pass on wanting it to happen on sniper rifles. What else? Oh, if you have Twitch Prime, they are going to be giving away a free Soma and Syndol Prime with it. If you have your accounts linked up and whatnot, which is cool. They're actually doing Frost Prime still to the end of October, anyway. Which is very, very crazy that they're still doing that, because that's been going for a while. I thought they would have ended that after like a month. But they haven't.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Anything else of note to really talk about? Oh, there is a Mag collection that they're releasing. The Magnuma, I believe is how you pronounce it. Collection. It looks interesting. It's just cosmetic, unfortunately. Well, maybe not unfortunately, but it doesn't really add anything to the frame. But you know, additional cosmetic. We might actually get it. Might actually look at it. But it includes a skin for Meg, a Marita Tapa skin. I don't know if that's a particular weapon, or if that's just a skin for Tapas in general. And a new Syndana, which unfortunately, based on the image, I cannot see what the Syndana may look like. Which sucks. It really does. I really want to be able to see what it looks like. But unfortunately I cannot. So yeah, that is the Meg. Oops.
Life support on the way.
This is the Magnua collection. I think I've covered pretty much everything of the Plains of Eidolon update then. I don't think I've left anything behind on that. Oh. As a final note, I did talk about the focus changes, Focus 2.0 coming out with Plains of Eidolon update, and there's a typical look at that, and stuff that we know and love right now is not going to exist the way it is. They are going to be refunding everyone's lenses that they put into weapons or frames, which is very, very cool of DE to do so. So anything I've been putting into for lenses, and I have a lot of lenses put into things, they're going back in my inventory. Any points I've spent on school abilities, they will be completely refunded, and the points will not be reset. I will be able to use those for the updated system. One-to-one conversion as far as I can tell, or as far as I know, which is also cool, because I actually wrote a calculator little app to see how many points I've actually spent in like Xeneric and whatnot, / have. I've spent over 4 million points in Xeneric. 4. It's on the page open actually. I have spent 4.6 million Xenoric points, 2.8 million Naramon, just a bit over a million Vazarin, and 1.3 million Madurai. Now I left out of school, the Uneru school, in fact, where I have a resounding 144,000. Yeah, it's not much. Uneru is probably my least actually pointed school, for probably obvious reasons, but that will be changing, hopefully, maybe, with the new system. But yeah, I shall be getting all of those points back, plus whatever I've earned since I've used the calculator program. So, it's wonderful. I will be able to immediately dive into the new school system when it gets released. I look forward to this, really do. I also look forward to getting out of here so we can actually end off the episode. Plus, Shadowbar. Oh, never mind. Let's not end off the episode just yet. Let's get the Shadowbar up to level 30. Doesn't take me too much longer, right? Right? I hope so. Hope it won't take me too much longer. Also, I can really feel the ribbon mod on it. Really can. Because it's no longer crap. As it once was. Look at that blunt. I don't want to deal with it. Look at that one too. You suck. All of you suck. The new weapons that they're adding, since I'm level up the Shadowbar to 30. I would go over the details on those, and maybe I still will in the next episode. But they're subject to change, and they actually explicitly wrote that on the page. Same with the mods being able to change on stats too. So I may not go over those, but you know what? No, I will, because I went over the mods, right? I went over the mod collections. I'll go over those next episode. There's quite a few to go over, and based on the image and whatnot, I can do some speculation and thoughts and whatnot. So yeah, I'll go over those next episode. We have not technically covered everything in the Plains of Eidolon update, though I did mention about the weapons being added. So, technically we have, but yeah. Shadowbar, are you 30 now? Damn it, so close. I hate when when that happens. It's just like, I just need to go for like another 2 minutes, and then 2 minutes goes by, it's just like, damn it. So close to getting like 30 on this weapon. And be able to put the last formula in, which is one of the things I wanted to do for prepping for the Plains of Eidolon update. Is to finish off the Shreddivar, so I don't have to worry about it being not rank 30. Oh, speaking of rank 30, there's actually one other weapon besides the Shreddivar I need to level up, and that is the Boar Prime. That's, I think, rank 18, so, yeah. I got a couple weapons to work on yet. I'm still looking forward to getting everything up to rank 30 and forward, both of the new stuff and the old stuff that has been around for a while. I still want to have everything forward, by the way, because I'm interested in actually using the randomizer feature of Warframe, and whatever I get, I happen to use for that particular episode or at that particular time anyway, until I decide to roll again. And I want my weapons to actually be up there so I can actually do this and not have to worry about being able to not do a mission, not being able to do a mission because I don't have the damage output, or a frame not set up for it or something. I want to be able to use the randomizer feature. It's a cool function. I like it, I really do. And of course there are websites out there that allow me to do randomized sets and then I have to select them, but those can also pick items that I do not currently possess, and I would have to like roll again on the particular website or program or whatever to get something I do have, and it's not worth the hassle to go through all that when I can just use the in-game randomizer function and it'll automatically do the stuff that I have. So yeah, I want this. I want my things to be leveled up. So why is there a thing over here? Oh! Hello, rare container. How you doing? I'll take it. Did not expect that. That was a nice little ending prize. Look at that burping. Burping wine. Alright, so the Stradivari is max rank, and that will end off this episode for now. Next episode, we will go over those weapons, like I said. But until then, as always, take it easy.